After humiliating the traders once again, Ash was in a significantly better mood as he walked to the Pokémon Center to check on the matchups with Serena. She smiled at him, clearly happy that he was feeling better than he had been since his ex-friends arrived.
So I guess we'll be seeing our first victims today,
Ash remarked.
This is Pikachu.
I want to give this to Drew, though, because I don't want to take all of the dialogue. So,
No, this is like scumbag Pikachu, right?
yes.
Yeah.
This is
Cigar-smoking Pikachu.
Can we get a scum Pika in the chat?
Sorry, a little sneak preview there.
Yeah, I can't wait to see whoever battles Jade and Sapphire.
Pikachu said excitedly.
Whoever it is will sure be in for a nasty shock.
Was that supposed to be a pun? Because that was terrible.
Would you like to have some sex with me? Greninja, who was walking on Ash's other side, said. Pikachu scowled. Pikachu scowled at him. Ash and Serena joined the only other friends of theirs in the Pokémon Center at the present time. Okay, I get what he's saying, but that just read weird. Okay. Alain, Maraine, and Sawyer.
That's the present time. Elaine, Marine, Sawyer, past 3. Got it.
Okay, the three of them waved to the leaders of their region in greeting before turning their attention back to the screen. Misty, Iris, and Max were there as well, but Ash didn't so much as glance their way.
So the matchups will be revealed soon, I guess.
He commented to Elaine.
Who the hell is Elaine?
I don't remember.
Me either.
But do you want to take him?
Okay. He looks like he's wearing someone's braids as a scarf.
Yeah, he scalped some anime girl.
Yeah. He took an anime girl's wig and decorated his neck with
Just
it.
shoved his head through it.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Yeah, I can't wait for my battle.
The older trainer replied, smirking.
Me too.
Marin agreed.
I think it's probably just Marin, right?
Mark Marin. What is that?
Or is it just
Come
Marin?
on, man.
And they were like, well, but it's foreign, so it has to look weird. So
Right.
we'll just go with Marin. Marin agreed.
It'll be fun to show those assholes who they're messing with.
I think Ash did a good job of that.
Sawyer laughed.
But yeah, it'll be fun to embarrass them even more.
I don't need glasses.
So where are the others?
Elaine asked.
Jade and Sapphire are probably with Clement and Bonnie, getting ready.
Ash answered.
They are competing in the tournament as well, after all. Serena and I had to come here first because we're the official leaders of the region, so we couldn't stay to help them get ready.
Couldn't you do whatever the fuck you want since you're the leader?
You would think, yeah.
I see.
Elaine said.
And what about everyone else? Right here!
Said a short-haired dragon buster as she, Burgundy, Clement, Bonnie, Shauna, Tierno, Trevor, Paul, Trip, Gary, Jade, and Sapphire walked through the door.
Jade and Sapphire, okay.
And Makoto Naegi.
So we're
They
going
will
to get
follow
more in the next sentence, don't worry.
They were followed mere seconds later by Dawn. Is it Cylon?
It's apparently actually Cylon.
Cylon, May, and Tracy.
Hang on, I gotta get more paper. I can't run out of room.
I feel a logic puzzle coming on. Tracy is taller than Cylon, but not as into sports as someone else. Brock, much to Ash's confusion, was nowhere to be seen. Serena seemed to notice the aspiring Pokemon doctor's absence as well and frowned.
I wonder where Brock is.
She said quietly to Ash.
Who cares where he is? I'm sure he's fine.
Ash replied dismissively. Still, he couldn't help but wonder why he would be absent from the traders' group.
Maybe if we're lucky, he got his ass kicked by a girl. He's had it coming to him for a long time.
Pikachu commented. Ash snorted in agreement and turned to the screen, which was just now beginning to display the matchups for the first round of the Silverhood League. Okay, deep breath.
Oh boy.
Round 1, Jade Ketchum versus Misty Waterflower. Round 1, Sapphire Ketchum versus Max Maple. Round 1, Dawn Burlitz versus Clement White.
Ketchup versus Mabel, the battle of the condiments.
Round 1, Cylon Chris versus Paul Shinji. Round 1, May Maple versus Trip. Round 1, Iris Blackmon versus Georgia Rose. Round 1, Elaine Blaze versus Tracy Peters. Round 1, Bonnie White versus Mary Smith. I mean, they're all round 1, right? We haven't reached round. We got to get winner.
Round 1. They could have just put that at the head.
Yeah. Bonnie, I'm
read
gonna
them all. Read them all. Let the listener know
Do it.
what's happening.
Round 1, Bonnie White versus Mary Smith. Round 1, Shauna Thompson versus Brock Corwell. Round 1, Gary Oak versus Cynthia McEvans. Is that Professor Oak or is that his nephew?
His son or nephew or whatever.
Grandson.
okay. Round 1, Tierno Gray versus Surge. Round 1, Trevor Jackson.
Okay.
I was going more for the soda. That's the core, right? Is that the core?
Yeah.
Our only chance is to win an Oscar to prop up the door with act!
No, sir!
It's okay.
It's okay! Act, Serge! Look what I'm doing! Act! Go, Serge!
Round 1, Trevor Jackson versus James. Oh, I thought it said James Patterson. I was like, the crime novelist? Weird that he's here, but versus James Peterson. Round 1, Marin Black versus Stephen Stone. Round 1, Sawyer Thomas versus Ashley White. Round 1, Burgundy Cook versus Tyler McKinley. Round 1, Cassidy Bates versus Evelyn McKinley.
Round 1, Ira Glass versus Ira Flato.
Looks like we'll be seeing some good battles. My
Ash
favorite
said.
8 are round 1. Shut up.
Shut up, Ash!
Ash said, looking up at the screen.
For sure. Say, do you think Tyler and Evelyn might be siblings?
Sawyer asked, looking up at the screen as well.
Most likely.
Elaine answered, frowning.
McKinley isn't a very common surname after all.
Suddenly, Ash felt Greninja stiffen beside him. Whoa.
Nope.
He turned... He turned to...
Why are you standing so close to
He turned to the frog...
Ninja Stephen, I hope the teacher doesn't call on me.
He turned to the Frog Ninja Pokemon in concern and saw him staring at a girl and boy who looked to be brother and sister. The girl, younger in Ash's estimation by about 2 or 3 years, was standing with her arms folded as her brother said something to her. Both had brown hair, though the girl had green eyes while the boy had dark brown ones.
Greninja, what's the matter?
The raven-haired man asked his loyal water type.
That's them, Ash. Tyler and Evelyn McKinley.
Greninja replied grimly.
They're also the siblings of one of my old trainers, even though they were really little last time I saw them.
You're kidding?
Ash said in disbelief.
I mean, they grew with age?
I wish I was.
Greninja said bitterly.
Ash, what's wrong?
Serena asked. Delphox, who had popped out of her Pokeball for no apparent reason, moved over to stand by Greninja.
Well, it turns out that Tyler and Evelyn McKinley are the siblings of one of Greninja's former trainers.
Ash answered. Serena and the others gasped.
What?
Then Cylon, Max, and Timothy joined the group and asked, "What's going on?"
And then 5 more people showed up.
And then we all had to introduce them to each other.
That took 6 chapters. No way, really?
Sawyer asked.
So it's been about how long since he's seen them?
That would be about 16 and a half years. They brother was the last trainer I had before I met Ash.
The frog ninja Pokemon answered. I missed those descriptors for instead of just like Greninja, it's the frog ninja Pokemon.
Yeah.
Ash glanced at his watch and saw that it was almost time for the first round to begin.
As interesting as this conversation is, we need to get to the battlefield. Serena, Greninja, Pikachu, Delphox, let's go find our seats. Everyone, good luck in your battles.
Thanks, Dad. We'll be sure to win them for you.
Jade said confidently, doing her father's signature fist pump. It was a trait she had inherited from Ash.
It's purely instinctual.
Learned that from the last sentence. Thank you so much.
It's a recessive gene, but it's there.
Yeah, don't worry. Those traitors don't stand a chance.
Sapphire added. Ash chuckled and ruffled his daughter's hair.
He chuckled her hair and he ruffled her hair.
Yeah.
Of course they don't, sweetheart. Because the matches are all rigged. Now you both go out there and give it your all,
he said fondly. Nodding to the rest of their friends, Ash and Serena walked out of the Pokemon Center and towards the arena, Greninja and Delphox close behind them and holding hands now. Aw. It was only after they'd taken their seats on the high thrones that Ash realized he still had yet to see any sign of Brock.
That's a cliffhanger, I guess.
Right.
Where's Brock? Who is Brock? I don't remember.
Oh, he's the short brown hair, and he's always like, hey, nice skirt, let's have sex. Except it's like for 5-year-olds, so can I touch your boobs? Or I don't know, whatever they get away with these days.
Yeah, it was definitely that.